on the global ambience, global sensation. Try to get in contact with the sensitivity of the breath. And while we're gonna change the attention in different parts of the body, try to bring the action and the sensitivity in these parts of the body. It's action and perception in the same time. Now bring the attention in the right thumb. Second finger. Third. Fourth. Fifth finger. Palm of the hand, right hand. The wrist. The forearm. The arm, the shoulder, the right side of the chest, the right side of the abdomen, the hip, thighs, the knee, the shin, the ankle, the right sole, the big toe, all the 5 toes, stay in the right side of your body. Go with your attention and perception into the left thumb. Second finger. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Left palm, left wrist, left forearm, left arm, left shoulder, left lateral side of the chest, left lateral side of the abdomen, left hip, left thigh, left knee, left shin, left ankle, left sole, left big toe, all the 5 toes, stay on the left side of the body and perceive top of the head. Come in the top of the head, back of the head, back of the neck, right upper back, left upper back, both sides, the whole back, the right gluteus, the left, both, the right thigh, the left, both, right knee, left knee, both knees, right calf muscle, left, both calf muscles, the right foot, the left, both, top of the head. Bring your awareness and perception top of the head. Middle of the forehead. Right temple. Left temple. Both temples. Between the eyebrows. right eyebrow, left eyebrow, both eyebrows, right eye, left eye, both eyes, the nose, upper lip, lower lip, the chin, the right mandible, the left, both, right ear, left ear, both, the neck, right chest, left chest, the whole chest, abdomen, genitals, anus, full right leg, full left leg, both, the trunk, the right arm, the left arm, both, the neck, the head, all the body in the same time. Just a small action on your breath and the perception all over the body in the same time. Action and perception in the same time. Now gently come with your attention at the level of the front skin, from the toes to the head. And just try to perceive this area of the front skin. If you're on your back, just the space between the front skin and the upper area. If you're sitting on the chair, just the space between the skin and what you're facing. And gently try to bring just a little control of the breath while keeping your attention only at the surface of the front skin. Gentle control of the breath, and keep your attention at the front skin. And try to get into the perception and action in the same time, into this space. Now gently bring your attention in the front skin, but only from the perineum to the top of the head. The trunk, the neck, and the head. Small control of the breath, and try to explore this space between the perineum and the top of the head in the front skin. Inhale, just a small control of the breath in the front skin, and on the exhalation just try to go a little bit more deeper, but just a little bit inside the body. Just a very, very subtle movement from the front skin to the inside of the body. And stay there. Perceive. Inhale, and on the exhalation try to go a little bit more deeper, but very, very slow. From the perineum to the top of the head, front side, front skin. Now we are going inside. Inhale, and on the exhalation again move inside, but just just a little bit. While going inside, going deeper and deeper in the direction of the spine, try to increase the concentration and the sensitivity, the perception of the sensations which can appear. And with each exhalation, go a little bit more deeper into the space between the perineum and the top of the head, front skin, from the front skin in the direction of the spine, but very gentle and slow. Now move in the direction of the spine, and with the last 4 or 5 breaths try to get into the back skin, in the area of your spine. Sit there in the area of the spine, just a little bit control of the breath, and try to get into the sensitivity of the area. Now, from this area, inhale, and on the exhalation, go back to the front skin, very gentle, without getting out of the physical body. When you reach the front skin, inhale here, and on the exhalation, just come back to the back skin, to the spine. The movement has to be gradually and very slow. And try to get into the perception while moving from the front skin to the back skin, and from the back skin to the front skin. Now release any action and just stay inside of the space between the perineum and the top of the head. Just stay into the perception without any action. And while staying into the perception, try to observe the natural movement of the body while inhaling and exhaling. Try to get in contact with this movement of the maybe chest, abdomen, without losing from your attention the sensation, the perception. And while staying into the sensation, try to increase the movement inside the abdomen by lengthening the inhalation and exhalation. Stay into the sensation while increasing more the inhalation and exhalation. Try to perceive very clear what you feel while bringing the action on the breath. Try to increase a little bit more the inhalation and exhalation. And while doing this, try to observe if any changes are coming into your perception at the sensation level. What is changing while actioning on the breath? Try to get in contact with these subtle changes into your perception. Stay into the sensitivity and gently try to bring your attention on the finger and toes, and try to gently move the fingers and the toes, just the fingers and the toes. And while doing this, try to observe the changes in your perception. What is changing? Now the ankles and the wrists. Gently move the ankles and the wrists. Stay into the sensitivity. Observe the changes. Now knees and elbows, very gentle, without stretching too much. We don't need too much stretching into our movements. Very gentle. Shoulders and hips. Back and head from one side to another. Very gentle. Stay into the sensitivity. Stay into the perception while doing this action. And without stretching too much and without moving fast, try to gently come in a sitting position when you feel, but very gentle. Now bring the palm to your chest. Lay your head towards the heart. Pranamya Sadguru Santam Sivagnyanansakam Patama Shradya Bhaktyam Nidra Yogaitam Kramam. Triyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushti vardhanam urdvarukamiva bandhanam mrityor muktyamamritat. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, 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 Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Do you have any questions regarding the practice, or I don't know?
Any questions for the sir?
There is still time to. No? This speech should have been done in the other room, but some changes in the schedule. So I wrote something for a speech, like about the practice of Nidra yoga, and I want to share it with you. So the exploration of consciousness and the spiritual path to spirituality beyond social and cultural limitation through Nidra yoga. Nidra yoga, a path of meditative consciousness through very deep relaxation. It's very important to find into our practice a space where we can relax. Very little known to the general public, the Shivite tradition Nidra yoga explores the content of consciousness to the perception of unity deep with the ensemble of the living. I have tried today to put in practice what this tradition has called the Shiva and the Shakti. So the action and the perception which is coming together in one. This is, today it was very short, usually the practice is longer and is deeper, but you know, I just try to share with you just a little bit of this very old practice, which is based on the tantric tradition called Nidra yoga. It is one of those yogas from the Millennium teachings held secret a short time ago, still in the ascetic environments, very suitable from nowadays living condition. It firstly provides a state of deep relaxation, then mental extreme clarity, and finally a very fine perception of reality. All the practice I've tried to share with you a way of perceiving while action. And action and the perception in the same time, very clear way of perception. I think this is the most simple and deepest way of exploring yoga, becoming very clear in our perception, relaxation and very clear perception of the reality is very important. The experience of Nidra yoga is linked with Kriya practices, Sitilikarana, what we have done today, they call it Sitilikarana. Dharana, we have done a little bit of Dharana today, just a little bit of concentration, not too much, and Dhyana. And the purpose of the practice is to increase the silence within. So from that silence to explore the reality and to be more clear in our perception. Into the silence, the Svadhyaya, which is the questioning, yeah, Svadhyaya is questioning, it's that inner questioning, can be a tool for researching different aspects of inner and outer reality, which is the manifestation of consciousness. The path of exploration through questioning and observing what you have done today, and through questioning and observing the sensations that are reacting to answering is an enormous tool that has to be provided to the general public and youth education. What is your, while observing, what is your reaction? This is very important aspect of all the yogas. What is your reaction to the practice? What is your reaction to the environment, inner and outer environment in the same time, without any difference between inner and outer? In ancient times and still today in the ascetic world, many deep experiences, many practices and many answers were discovered to concentration and meditation. So the first was the practice and after was the book. The Sanskrit language was discovered by the ascetics while they were in the meditative state. They were hearing like a sound from the nature, and they were trying to put that sound into the language, into the writings. The Sanskrit language is the only language which was not invented, it was discovered by the meditative state. In the deep meditation monasteries in the Himalayas, the unknown texts are translated by the people who are entering into the rooms where some others are meditating, and they are reciting the verses, and they are trying to observe what is the reaction of that people to that verse, what they can discover through their meditation, to their perception, not by translation. You understand what I mean? Or this aspect? It's discovered to the meditative state. It's not invented, it's not written. So many answers were discovered through concentration and meditation, through exploration of consciousness with a silent mind and an open heart, and not through books and other people's experiences. Very important to have your own experience to the practice. It's the same practice. Today I was teaching the same practice, and maybe the sensations were different inside of each other. And this is one of the most important things, to explore through your own sensation and experience. The state of silence in Nidra practice is bringing our perception into a state where the questions and the answers are dissolved into silence itself, till no question and no answer state rises into the perception. Here you have access to any question and any answer, and the state is only silent. The intensity of the Nidra practice is offering an opening into the path of infinity and eternity, where every aspect of our life is getting transformed many times with pain and suffering, and when the core is reached, we begin to share this state around us back into the consciousness itself, back to the nature and creation. It is like the breath is breathing itself. Nidra yoga practice is based on and is transmitted by the ascetic world. There is no restriction to the experience, no social alteration. This purity of the ascetic world is the secret that can open the transformation, because it is coming from the transformation and continuous practice. Into the path of transformation, always intense sadhana is the answer, not reading, just the experience of the sadhana. The sadhana very intense. But we need to be connected with a non-corrupted practice, with a practice that comes from a long and deep practice tradition, which was transmitted in a traditional way. In spoken words, it is best by being in direct touch with the teacher. We can observe many spiritual practices around us, New Age spirituality, which is not transmitting any drop of transformation, because behind the practice there is no practice, no lineage, no humbleness, no respect, no transmission, no tradition, no history, no source, like India has and this practice has. When the teacher is corrupt, the practice is getting corrupted, and when the practice is corrupted, the teacher and his students are getting corrupted as well. Imagine how deep a practice can transform or reach someone when it is coming from the ascetic world, when it was practiced for thousands of years with dedication and purity. The access to this practice, the transmission, cannot happen by reading books. It happens just by the vibration of silence and sounds which are orally transmitted. Orally transmission was the core of your culture, which is huge, and everything was transmitted orally. Every practice, doesn't matter it's yoga, Ayurveda, Dhanurveda, martial arts, doesn't matter what it is, the arts, the music was transmitted orally, and it's very important to understand this process. Just 2 minutes more. Sometimes in special cases the transmission can happen differently without any teacher around, through dreams, meditation and intense practice. There is another beautiful experience in the transmission of Nidra, which is not orally. It happens by itself in the dreaming and sleeping process, and that means not only during sleep or at night. It can happen if you are open and silent anytime, like a tsunami into the perception, like a huge opening. Nidra Yoga is offering the light for perceiving the dark aspects of creation and the darkness itself. The translation of the Nidra word is walking through darkness. Because this is the path of transformation. We all want to, be happy and be peaceful. But the path of walking through the darkness is the path of transformation. Yes. Nidra Yoga is the light of walking on the path of darkness, transforming this darkness into death and birth process, and after the space beyond that where liberation can be experienced, like moksha, mukti, which state is the mother state of all. If we look into the nature, we can find that the water somehow is connected all over the earth. Water is universal, and the state of the water element is in nature is something universal. The state of water, the taste of water can be different, but the action and the quality of it is universal. The energy of water is universal, and the element of water is universal. Doesn't matter, the mind goes different shapes and taste to it. So Nidra, is offering into the real experience a touch of the state of silence, the state of mother states of all, the all-pervading consciousness, which is expressing itself in this Nidra state. You all know this Vishnu, which is laying on that 1,000 snakes. He is in the Nidra state. Shortly, Nidra can offer the chance to merge everything into oneness, to create a link into the universal nature of all creation itself, not only humans, but to keep a unique identity, every place for every piece of the oneness puzzle of each and every atom of this creation, which is self-intelligent. We call it Nidra because we want to respect the Sanskrit and the Vedic tradition and the source of the Vedic and pre-Vedic times. But if you want to go beyond with humbleness, to merge completely into it, we can find that the Nidra state is far beyond Vedic and pre-Vedic times, beyond Sanskrit and our planet Earth. It is the state of the universal intelligence of the creation. It is the state beyond the life and death process into every aspect of life. It is the state where the universe is melting, is merging into itself. This state is pure silence. Thank you very much for your attention, and hope to have power to continue your sadhana, because the sadhana is the answer. Thank you.